All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live again here today. Having a good time this weekend. Some good old fashioned hangouts there, and we got a little bit of that drama, motherfucker. Some of that YWC drama. Um, so Gerry made me a response earlier tonight. There, for me, it was one of those shake my head kind of vids at the level of phoniness, everything from the forced facial expressions to all of that, man. Just a little bit on the phony side there. He said that this whole thing was petty. Well, it's not like a big deal kind of thing. It's not like heavy drama. Like it could be viewed as a bit petty, but Gerry acted like some kind of stuck up cunt there. And I just wasn't having it, dog. You want to be a cunt? Well, fuck off then, jobber. That's what I thought. You understand there? If this guy wants to try to big league me in his hangout, then I'm just going to start my own hangout, a hangout that I can have fun on. And that's pretty much my intention with that there, you know. Um, I told him to do the hangout on his page. He says I wanted to have some kind of party atmosphere hangout, which is what it was meant to be, some kind of drinking hangout just for shits and giggles, but we weren't allowed to have fun on Gerry's hangout. It was his hangout, said Gerry. But he said, and I told him to do the hangout on his page, and he says, seems a little orchestrated, don't you think? The fuck kind of some conspiracy talk there, Gerry, or what? Seems a bit orchestrated. I'm not sure what the fuck he's talking about there. You know what I mean? It was just me going into an unfunny hangout like I did every week there, a general Gerry hangout. You feel obligated to go. Nothing good ever happens really there, but that's all that was meant to be, just me going on your hangout. Right there, Alex Jones, calm down. I wanted to talk about the licks, man, and I got butthurt and petty. See, here's the difference. I can explain the situation piece by piece in my on my hangout from this morning, the hangover hangout. I explain it detail by detail exactly how it happened. But he has to like paraphrase in a fake way. He doesn't really explain what happened. I wanted to talk about the licks, man. Oh, butthurt and petty, something like this. First of all, it was supposed to be Spaz that was going to talk about the licks, man. Like I explained clearly, Spaz Phoenix was saying funny stuff about the licks, man, in the chat. I said, bring him in, Gerry, just to have, you know, a bit of entertainment on Gerry's hangout. Gerry agreed to it, so it wasn't like me that I wanted to go on a big bash fest against the licks, man. And it's not a thing of being butthurt, you know, that's, you know, basically I felt insulted a little, yes, by his stuck up cunt attitude. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck this boring ass hangout. If he's gonna be like that, I'm just gonna start my own and have fun for real on my hangout. You know, that's pretty much, you know, that was my thought behind it. I wasn't like, oh phooey, Gerry won't let me talk about the licks, man. Oh man, I'm so fucking butthurt here. It was more like, you know, he wants to act like a weirdo, a Hitler in his hangout. Oh, fuck this guy. I'll just start my own. Um, I started my own hangout. He wanted the link, and then I started raging, kind of deal. I did not rage. Like he was messaging me on Facebook, sending me 30 messages per minute, and I was ignoring most of them, and I just wrote, I'm going live there, pretty much. You know, he tried to big league me there. This is my hangout. So in my in my mind, I'm like, well, fuck this guy. He's not gonna show up on my show if he's gonna act like that. There, that was the mentality. More like you know, it wasn't like a butthurt thing. You know, um, and I'm oversensitive, and he kept saying this over and over and over again. And on this vid, he must have said this about 40 times because he was running out of material there. Um, but basically, you acted like a cunt, and I didn't accept it pretty much. I'm like, you know what? If he's gonna try to act like a hot shot, who the fuck is this guy? Who does he think he is? Fuck this guy. That's pretty much what I thought. It wasn't like a thing that I was like super upset by it, that I was gonna cry about it. It's more like, fuck. If he wants to act like a big shot, this is a joke. I'm just gonna do my own fucking hangout. I booted him from my hangout. Yes, I did. For, you know, a bit of shock value there, comedic purpose. Fun, funny a little bit to me.
Funny and so.
And, you know, pretty much I didn't invite him into the hangout. Like I said, if he wanted to big league me in his hangout, my thought was I'm gonna do mine. He's not gonna be a part of it. So when he came in, I kicked him out, you know. But then after a while, I messaged him again. I'm like, okay, come back in there, you know, and then he came back. So it's not like he didn't have a chance to explain himself. I told him to come back in, and he had a chance to explain himself. He says he got treated like garbage when he came in, and that is bullshit. He came in lying, saying that he was only joking with me in his hangout, which was a lie, which was a misrepresentation of the situation. And I think I explained that, and I said something about how Alan can go fuck himself. I wasn't like bashing Gerry when he came in. I bashed him after, because he acted like a cunt again on the way out of the hangout. You know what I'm saying? Um, So I did not treat him like garbage while he was there. Like I tried to, like, you can watch the hangout. I'm like, so are we gonna just fix this? Or I said as a joke, are we gonna have a MMA fight, or are we gonna fix this? You know, as a joke. I was just looking to end it there, but he gave me attitude just before leaving, like a true tough guy. Gives me attitude on his way out. How about give me attitude and then stick around to let me reply to you? No, it's I'm gonna give attitude and then I'm gonna get out of here, you know. So that's why I started bashing you after you left the way you did it. He told me to sober up, and it struck a nerve. Basically, well, like I just explained, you told me that in a rude fashion after I tried to make peace. Like I'm like, we're cool, but like fuck Alan kind of deal. Then for some reason you got butthurt when I insulted Alan. You know what I mean? And like I said, Gerry, you bash Alan all the time. You know what I'm saying? You talk shit behind his back all the time during our hangouts together about how he's a jobber and he sucks and he's full of shit when it comes to Don Banks, and sketchy and all kind of stuff. You've made fun of Alan fucking behind his back every hangout that we've had in the past year. So I find it weird that you would get butthurt after we made peace in my hangout. You got butthurt because I bashed Alan. That seemed a bit strange to me, but so after I bashed Alan, you gave me attitude and you left after bashing me in the pussy fashion. So of course I'm gonna talk shit about you after that. It's not like, oh, that Gerry struck a nerve. He's such a good troll, that Gerry. He got me good. You know, when you pulled that little bitch stuff about sobering up and left like a coward, of course I'm going to insult you or respond to what you said. And here's the deal about sobering up. Every weekend, you're always drunk, talking like an idiot, making yourself sound like a complete weirdo moron every time you're drunk there. So I don't know why you're in the position to call out people about sobering up. And like I said, I wasn't really that drunk, you know what I mean? He says I talked about his past and nasty things, and I did no such thing. I mentioned him like claiming that he took ETA to the top, which is a pile of bullshit because he didn't do that. He was just Don Banks's bitch, pretty much. He would he would make vids about the small matches, and the real star Don would do the real review and the big match. So you know, that's what you were, Gerry. You didn't take ETA to the top. You were just Don Banks's whipping boy, you know, staying up till 4 a.m. to make videos for Don there. You've explained this to me, but, you know, for you to act like you took ETA to the top is a goddamn joke, and you know it. I know you have a giant ego. Is that a bucket of Vaseline?
That helps butt pain. You get hemorrhoids or you get butt hurt.
Like, you know, but that's the only thing that I mentioned about his past. He's trying to make it sound like if I said personal shit about him, which is a bullshit, and he's misrepresenting stuff. You know what I'm saying? I said nasty things. Not really. I talked about your attitude, how you think you're a star, and people can clearly see that. A lot of people say that about you all the time, about how you think you're some kind of celebrity. All your buddies were saying that. Don, Alan, Sasuke, Terrence, all of your close friends for the past couple of years, they all say the same thing about how you think you're a star. And I've experienced like it when they were saying that last year. When I was defending you, I was like, oh well, sorry guys, I never saw that, me. So but they were right. It turns out Alan was right. You know what I'm saying? The guy does act like he thinks he's a star. So all of your friends saw it. I'm not going to put anybody here on the spot, but a lot of us have seen this with you in off-air hangouts, talking like people are jealous of you, and you know how you're better than the others. Nobody can do it like the general, and to be honest, you're not that impressive there, Jer.
I want to show your audience that I have pants on because they're saying I don't have pants on.
Oh God!
I don't know if they can see that or.
Okay, come on. I don't need to see your ass, man.
No, I was showing them my pants. I got pants on. They don't believe I have pants on.
Well, you don't need to prove it. They're just trying to troll the fuck out of you, man. Come on.
I just want to give them something to laugh about. I got pants on. All right, go ahead.
He says he's always had my back, and I've had his back too when Don and Alan was making fun of his heart attack, stuff like this. Gerry might have responded, but who was there kicking ass in your video? It was me putting people in their place for you. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you've had my back in drama. Most of the time, you just, sit on the fence and cry in the hangout about how we shouldn't respond. And so it's not like I was involved in a bunch of drama and you were helping me out to win drama feuds there. I helped you out with Don and Alan and stuff like this. We were involved in the feud against Will, but that was like me and you against Will. It wasn't the thing that you helped me out. Dark Horse came at both of us this year. Neither of us responded to him, so you didn't have you didn't help me out with any of that shit. And I've had your back too, listening to all your bullshit all the time there and stuff like this. So it's not like I didn't have your back. Everybody was against wrestling Jesus. I've had multiple moments in the YWC where certain people would be mad at me for certain things, but this whole thing that he's talking about, that everybody was against me, I'm not sure what he's talking about there. I get along with most people in the YWC. Of course, I have my haters and stuff, but I get along with most people there. I'm quick to turn on people. Well, you acted like a cunt, and then I didn't like it, and I started my own hangout. That's pretty much it there. You tried to big league me, so I thought, fuck this guy, I'll just do my own show instead. And I tried to make peace with you in that hangout. We were cool during the hangout, and then you left with an attitude like an idiot. Stuff about sobering up because I insulted your boyfriend Alan there. So I was cool with you in the hangout. I wanted to make peace in the hangout. You can look for yourself. And then you're the one who left with an attitude. So I'm like, fuck this guy. So yes, I did block you. You blocked me on your other account. So if I wanted to contact you this morning, I wouldn't have been able to. So, but yeah, you acted like a cunt. So I'm like, fuck this guy. I'm not gonna take some kind of stuck up attitude from him there. He sees what everybody says about me there, like if I'm some kind of big bad guy, and now he sees it there. The one time I didn't, because I didn't like the way he was acting rude with me there, because I didn't agree with something he did. Oh, I see what everybody says about you. Like what? What are what are people saying about me there, Jerry? Like I can say the same thing about you, about the thing with you thinking you're a superstar there. I know what Alan and all your close friends were saying about that, about you. I can see what they're saying about you when it comes to that shit. I said he acts like a big shot, and you do, Jerry. You do fucking, You think that what culture ripped you off? Like, really, Jerry? What culture ripped you off? You living in fucking a dream world there, Jerry? You know what I'm saying? And you made your little video about what culture the other day, and you're like, oh, they know about my video. I'm like, how come? Oh, they wrote that wrestling fans should get along, so they know who I am. Like, no, they don't know who you are. You're a fucking, a complete fucking jobber compared to them, and so am I. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm not, but I don't have weird delusions that what culture knows who I am, and that they were, according to him, oh, they knew about my video, boy. They couldn't flag me. They know they can't flag me. Oh fuck, man. Nobody can stop the fucking superstar Gerry there. What culture they know fucking how Gerry, how he's a big shot there. They're not gonna try to fuck with Gerry, and they know who he is. That's one of many examples of you trying to act like some kind of big shot there. Andre Corbet copied my fucking universal title rant or whatever. First of all, the whole arena was bashing this belt. Everyone was bashing this belt on social media. So everybody was talking against the belt. Everybody was making rants on it. But apparently Andre needed to rip off you, Gerry, because you're a big star. That's what Andre does there. Andre looks at Gerry's content because, Gerry's content is so damn awesome there. Give me a fucking break, Gerry. I could explain a ton of shit about you. People are jealous. They know we're talking about me and him, how we're better. And I might call people jobbers here and there for fun, you know what I mean? But I don't think I'm better than people. He would always talk like if, me and him were better than everybody else and shit like this. You know what I'm saying? This is real talk. There are lots of people I've heard him say this. So you have tried to act like a big shot on many occasions. Look at me in Hangouts. I've had to explain to people a trillion times there because people are going to say, oh, WJ, he's a big star in the YWC. And I'm like, no, I'm not a star. I only have a few thousand subs. I'm not a star. I've had to explain this to people all the time. I feel uncomfortable when people say that because then it makes me look like some kind of weirdo who thinks he's a star. And I don't want people to think that I think that because I don't, But Gerry, trust me, boy, he thinks he's a star. Apparently, I can become number one. This is when you were drunk on your little buck fast there. I should be number one. I could be number one. I'm like, how? Fuck, you know what I mean? How the fuck are you gonna do that, Jared? That was one of our convos there the other day. It's time to take over, WJ. And he's talking about big channels like JD and Joe Cronin, like it's Gerry's time to take over and take those big guys aside. Watch out, it's Gerry's time now. So he says that I said that he acts like my boss, and I never said that. Never said that he acts like my boss, because if that would have happened, I would have told him to fuck off a long time ago, just like I told him to fuck off last night when he tried to act like a big shot with me in his hangouts. I never said that, never said that you were a boss or you were acting like my boss. I bossed him around about EFEDs. I told him to leave an EFED. Well, I suggested it. It's not like if I forced you to leave any EFED. You know what I'm saying? If you felt so passionate about being in the NWS there, Gerry, you might just go back there. I'm not a guy who's trying to force you to not, hang out with a bunch of nerds. And what else were you saying about NWS? All of that shit. I know I said stuff too there, but like you were saying all kind of shit about them just like I was. So if anything, I gave you good advice there. Because if people see you doing stuff like that, they think it's lame. There, I was doing it too. That's why I thought we should stop, because it looks lame. He can talk about my past if he wants, but it won't help anyone. Well, it would be pretty irrelevant there. And number two, ooh, please, Gerry, don't talk about how I trolled people. Don't just talk about stuff that I've done openly on my channel that everybody already knows I've done. Please don't tell people about how I trolled, Gerry. You're gonna ruin me, Gerry. He's the most sensitive because his video is only 10 minutes and I made a 4-hour hangout. First of all, if whether your vid is shorter than mine, that wouldn't mean that you would be more quote unquote sensitive, or that you're the bigger man in this feud. Basically, he's like, I'm the bigger man. In other words, he used the word sensitive instead, but it means like, you know, pretty much that he has the high road in this feud. Or it's not really a feud. Gerry's not feud worthy there, but like pretty much he's the guy with the high road there, because his video is shorter than mine. How the fuck does your video being shorter means that somehow you're the better man? I don't understand that. Plus, the 4-hour hangout was a 4-hour drunk hangout, and you were one topic about, you know, during that whole video. It's not like the whole 4-hour hangout was about you. You were just a portion of the hangout, you know what I'm saying? And the 2-hour hangout I did this morning, I explained the situation from top to bottom, which you weren't able to do for honestly there. You had to bullshit about how the situation happened. And you know, and this morning I talked about you once again. You were a part of that hangout, but like the last hour I was like answering comments from the chat, like kind of a little Q&A style thing. For the last hour you were just like the beginning, so I can explain the situation. So you're pretty much lying right there. You're making it sound like I did a 4-hour hangout on you, and it's a lie. The 2-hour hangout, you were just a piece of it, so you're lying right there. So trying to make it look like it's all about you, but your whole argument, pretty much it's retarded there. My vid shorter than you, therefore I'm the good guy. It's like, that's just stupid there. He's disappointed in me. Oh my god, fuck. I'm trying to hold back the tears, Rob. Yeah, that's what I need right there. A Kleenex, bro. He's, he's disappointed in me, man. I mean, fucking, you know, you really think I give a shit, Gerry? You trying to act like a big man, like you would say in your hangout, telling me you're disappointed. What does that what would that matter to me, really, Gerry? You know, the only thing I think of that is that you're being very lame there. He's not gonna bow down to me. I haven't acted in a way that I'm trying to get him to bow down. I never said for him to bow down. So I think you're the one who's being oversensitive here, Gerry. I won't bow down to you. It's like, Am I supposed to be Kim Jong-il here, who's trying to hold people down, and Gerry's gonna rebel against the evil forces of wrestling Jesus? He won't bow down to me. That's called being over dramatic there, trying to make yourself look cool or something by saying you're not gonna bow down. I never asked you to bow down there, so I'm not afraid of anyone. I'm not afraid of anyone, especially wrestling Jesus or something like that there, including wrestling Jesus. Once again, you're being over dramatic right there, and it's pretty friggin' nerdy to see you trying to act like that there. I'm not afraid of anyone. Oh, fuck, man. Gerry means business, dog. I better back the fuck out now, man. Fuck, I was gonna try to fucking make Gerry bow down to me there, but he's not afraid, man. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to pull back. I'm dealing with a real tough guy now, man. You know, he can go his way and I'll go mine. That's exactly what I told you twice now in 2 hangouts. So your line, it has no effect on me. I'm the one who told you to fuck off. You know, you just repeat the same thing to me. Sorry, Gerry, I rejected you first. Biatch! You can repeat what I said, but you were already pre-rejected when you made this line there, buddy. Then he says my self-pity. I don't remember coming on here looking for pity in any way, shape, or form. I make rants about wrestling, shit like this. I occasionally talk some trash, upset a couple people here and there. I did a food review recently. I haven't come on here, guys. Please feel bad for me. Please, guys, have pity on me. When have I done that? I don't know why he's saying self-pity. You're just making up a bunch of stupid crap, Gerry. And then he says he's going to leave the YWC, and you have the nerve to say that I'm being overly sensitive, Gerry. Because I gave you a bit of shit, you want to leave the YWC. Obviously, you're being sensitive here. You're being over dramatic. You're being a crybaby. You're being a fucking pussy. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid of anyone. I won't bow down to anyone. I'm leaving. It's like, all right, Gerry. You're a big badass there, but like I don't, I'm not trying to make him leave in any way or anything like this. First of all, he's not gonna leave. He's still gonna make 5 fucking vids a day there. And for the record, Robbie, like last weekend, we did an off-air with YWC members. He got butthurt about that. For some reason, it upset him that I did a hangout with people on my page. He was all like being all fucking nerve-wracked about it after the show. This is the one with the Omega stuff, and he's like, I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna appear in hangouts anymore. I'm retiring. He was talking like he was gonna retire because he was, and one reason he mentioned was because he wasn't getting enough views and stuff like this, So I'm not getting views. I'm gonna retire. So if he's trying to make people feel bad there, oh, he's WJ, the big evil WJ's making him leave there. I'm gonna support Gerry on this. Gerry was actually bitching and crying about not getting any views the past little while there. So that's one of the reasons he wanted to quit the other day there. So I'm not the one who's making him leave, and I don't think he's going to leave. He's going to keep making his 4 or 5 vids a day where he fake rages there, tries to act like Sean's View Entertainment, trying to act like a news reporter. My sources, aka every wrestling website that everybody else has read. My sources have told me, you know, I was right about TNA going out of business. I was right. You're the only one who said that, Jer. Nobody else ever taught that. Nobody else said that shit. And there's another thing. He taught that he invented the concept of SmackDown spoilers. You know what I'm saying? Like SmackDown spoilers have been online since the beginning of the internet. People were making spoiler vids of SmackDown way before he started doing it. You know what I mean? But apparently he invented that there. And what culture was ripping off Gerry specifically for that? What a fucking joke. Like, what culture has to rip you off, Gerry, when they're getting millions of fucking views there? Come on. All right, where the fuck were we? He doesn't think he's better than other people, which I explained earlier. He does. He straight up. Apparently, because he helped people out, somehow that proves he doesn't think he's better than other people. You know, that first of all, you helping people, that wouldn't prove that you don't think that you're better than other people. So whatever argument you tried to do there is a big fail. Like I said, I've seen you talk down to people for the past year now. Every friggin' day I have to talk to your fucking ass. And every day you're bashing fucking people. Gerry, what kind of fucking joke is this here? Then he said something about me growing a set of balls. Fucking big man, Gerry. Fucking big tough Gerry telling me to grow some balls there. Fuck's sake. He ain't bowing down, folks. Grow some balls, Gerry says. Fuck, man. This Gerry means business. And then for some reason, he says, do you want me to hug you? Do you want me to tickle your balls? Maybe you and your boyfriend Alan swing that way, Gerry, but I'm not interested in that. And it was like, what kind of trash talk is this? Do you want me to tickle your balls? Like, he's trying to act badass, but it's a complete joke, especially with the faces he makes, you know? Do you want me to tickle your balls? Is this supposed to be tough? Like good trash talk coming up to another guy? Yeah, you want me to suck your dick, man? Huh? Sup now, man? Want me to lick your testicles, dog? Is that supposed to be trash talk? I think you've been hanging around with Alan too much. You're starting to use Alan talk as trash talk. Jesus Christ. He says I'm a twat. Woo! Take your Euro fucking garbage insults and shove it up your little frail vagina there, Jer. Give me a fucking break here. Trying to act badass. Give me a fucking break. We're arguing over his disclaimer. And see, here's the thing, Gerry. You're completely misrepresenting the situation. You're lying to your subscribers about how it actually happened. See, I don't have to do that, Gerry. The part of the disclaimer, if people do go to your hangout, like you told them, people are going to see that that's not what made me kind of upset or insulted, you know. It's when you're like, oh, well, this is my hangout. That's what made me like say fuck this guy. You know what I'm saying? So you're completely misrepresenting the situation, and you're like, oh, it's a funny disclaimer. That's another lie, because your disclaimer isn't funny, not in the slightest, Jer. So that's another little lie right there, to be honest. I'm gonna piss off everyone. He's gonna sit back and watch me squirm. Oh, fuck, man. You know, what am I gonna do now, man? Everybody's gonna turn on me, boy. I get along with most people in the community and shit, but everybody's gonna fucking turn on me, boy. And I'm gonna be squirming. Oh no. See, that's what you do, Gerry. You see, I give you a little bit of crap, and now you're threatening to leave the Wineable you see and shit like this. Will talks trash about you, and you have a nervous breakdown in off-air hangouts. That's you, Gerry. You're the squirmer. You know what I mean? I don't squirm with this drama. I don't know who you think I am there, but I've had all kinds of drama before, shit like this, not trying to sound like a badass there, but like I've never squirmed when it comes to drama. And it's like, oh man, Gerry isn't here to defend me now. Because Gerry's a badass. He could have helped me with my drama, but now I'm squirming. And, fuck off, Gerry. There, you're just saying a bunch of stuff that's it's fucking retarded, pretty much. I'm always in the center of drama. I have had a lot of drama. I have been involved in a lot of it, but like I'm involved in drama with you right now, but this past year, he claims that this whole year I was starting drama with people. And fuck, Will came at me. Um, Dark Horse came at me. Dark Horse comes at me 10 times a year, so that's just business as usual. I'm cool with Dark Horse right now there, but I haven't really, and I didn't even respond to Dark Horse maybe once or twice this whole year out of the 5 tiny feuds we've had this year. So I haven't really been involved in a bunch of drama this year. What I have done this year is waste a shit ton of time talking with you in off-air hangouts. That's what I've been doing all year. Coming home after work, I have to talk with your fucking lame ass instead of doing the vids that I should have been doing. You greedy piece of shit. Fuck. You know what I mean? God's sake, I work all day. This motherfucker always wants me in his hangout. You know what I mean? And yes, a couple times I told him start the hangout, but like he can show you a message where I say start the hangout, but a lot of times it would have been him. Oh, we'll do a hangout later. So then when I get home, start the hangout, yeah. You know what I mean? Because I'm already expecting to do it. But that's what I've done all year, listening to you act like a big shot. Listening to you fucking, talk shit about all kind of people. And I've done stuff like that too there, but because you're trying to make me look like the big drama guy. You fucking talk shit about everybody, Gerry, and you know it. Everyone, fuck. So you're not innocent. It's not like I'm the drama guy and you're big sensitive Gerry there. You're the sensitive one because your vid is only 10 minutes or whatever the fuck. You talk shit about a lot of people, Jer, all the fucking time, and you know it. All kind of heavy drama with you there crying off air every 5 minutes. You know, Terrence said something mean to you. Alan said something, so you got to talk shit about Alan behind his back. And you have the nerve to say in your hangout, well, people don't have the balls to come talk to me face to face, trying to make yourself look like a guy that people are afraid of. NF Punk sure wasn't afraid to call you out on a lot of your bullshit, including fucking ripping off that Tyrone Magnus guy, complete plagiarism. NF Punk called you out on that now, didn't he? That's plagiarism. Don't accuse Andre of ripping you off and What Culture falsely accusing them when you fucking straight up plagiarized Tyrone Magnus. Other people have accused you of doing stuff like that as well. Um, he got dragged into drama because of me. That happened both ways. There are a lot of times, like I already explained, the dramas we've had this year. It's not like I needed Gerry to get involved in my drama there. Gerry's comfortable talking shit behind the hangout. That's what he's comfortable doing, and suggesting that we don't respond. That's Gerry's strength right there. I don't need him to get dragged into my drama. People know that he's right. There's people that I've been talking with today that think that I'm right, Gerry, that they listen to your show and they know which part it is I'm referring to where you acted like a cunt. You know what I'm saying? So people think that I'm right as well. They're simply claiming people know you're right. That doesn't make you right. They're especially when you have to lie about the situation. You're claiming I'm upset at a disclaimer, which is completely retarded and false. So if people know you're right, then maybe they're believing lies that you're saying and they don't know the real situation. He claims that I pissed off most people in the YWC. I've pissed off different groups of fanboys at different times during my time here in the YWC. But like I said, I get along with most people right now. So I attack people, then I attack other people. And he's had to put up with that all year. Well, again, Dark Horse came at me. Other people came at me. I haven't really attacked anyone. I talked shit about you yesterday. Yes, that happened. But to make it sound like I've been attacking and instigating drama all year is a complete fabrication. People can follow my that follow my channel. They know it's true. I haven't been going around, instigating drama and attacking people. It's a pile of shit right there. I've responded to a few people, but that's about it. All his fans are supporting him. Hell, even my fans are supporting Gerry. Holy shit, man. I'm done for it, man. I'm squirming, Jer. You're making me squirm here. Grab your popcorn, Jer. Your popcorn. All my subs are against me. No, please. I bashed Kyle. Fuck. Well, that happened a couple times, but me and Kyle, it's done playfully. You know what I'm saying? Like I even showed on Kyle's hangout that I wasn't upset at him. I was sending him a few comments with LOLs attached to them. I'm like, I'm gonna talk about you there in my vid. But like that's just me fucking around with Kyle there. We it's just like a little fucking thing that me and Kyle do, we fuck around like that sometimes there. Of course, I don't hate Kyle. I'm not trying to attack Kyle. Everybody knows I like him there. So for Gerry to make it look like I tried to hurt Kyle is a fucking joke there. Um, I had a few Bacardi breezers, and now I think I'm a hard man. And in Gerry's version, in Gerry's language, hard man means that I think I'm a tough guy or something like this. I never really act like a tough guy, but I talk shit all year long, motherfucker. I've talked shit many a time against many a people without beer. I just drank last night. Like I said, this past year I've been pretty clean drama wise, but like all the times I've had feuds or whatever, it was never a thing that I felt tough because I drank. And so why the fuck would I need to drink in order to feel tough to be able to respond to Gerry? Gerry is one of the biggest pussies in the YWC. That is a fact. Okay, he's trying to put on some kind of tough man act, a hard man act in this video. I'm not afraid of anyone. I don't bow down to anyone. in some kind of badass fashion there. But in reality, he's a big pussy. Somebody says something about him, he's gonna moan about it for 6 months there. You know what I'm saying? And he gets all fucking nervous. He's a nervous wreck. Like when Will talked shit about him, I thought Gerry was gonna fucking pass out there when I was talking to him. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I would need to drink to find courage to address Gerry in the first place there. And, you know, a weight has been lifted off his shoulders there because he doesn't have to hang out with me. Well, right back at you, Jer. I won't have to do fucking hangouts with you every fucking day there. A lot more time to myself. I won't have to sit there and listen about how you fail at getting jobs and stuff like this, and how you walked away from getting girlfriends. You're not interested in women anymore. I guess you're interested in Alan. I don't know, since you got so upset because I talked about your boyfriend there. I won't have to hear about your fucking shit videos that you fucking spam to people. We made fun of Spaz Phoenix spamming. You're a fucking spammer too there, Jer. Fucking spamming your vids on everybody's fucking on their Facebooks, fucking sending messages to people, fucking so that sending individual messages with your vids and stuff. If anybody's a fucking spammer, it's you, Jer. I won't have to deal with shit like this. I won't have to fucking laugh at unfunny humor. You understand? And a lot of your humor is stuff that you rip off from other people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not impressed with you one bit. And this little video you made there trying to put me down as a fucking joke there, Jer. You know, if you want to make another vid there, I know you're not afraid, Jerry. Well, I'm not afraid of you either, Jerry. I'm not afraid of you, Jerry. I'm not going to bow down to you, Jerry. Have fun pretending to leave the YWC there so you can try to look like a victim, even though you're a huge fucking drama whore yourself. Talking shit about people all the time. You're misrepresenting the situation, stuff like this there. You know, in your mind, you think you're a star, Jerry, but the reality just doesn't match up, Jerry. The reason you were crying that you wanted to leave last week is you had no views there. You know, maybe that's a sign that you should stop trying to act like some kind of big shot when you're not there, Jer. Um, you know, so yeah, that's all I gotta say there. You can go fuck yourself with your cheap little attitude in this vid, and yeah, until next time, peace.